Thank you, Mr. Kimmel, for being on the channel. Thank you so much for this exclusive interview. I'm sure my audience would love to hear from you. Now, I only have 2 requests. Please don't start crying and don't lactate all over the set. This is a very expensive set, so let's try to retain its integrity. Now, Mr. Kimmel, I've been told that you are hosting the Oscars. Are you gonna make this political? Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. This is really one of the biggest honors in my life, and I know I sound a little different, but that's just me choking up because of the honor that I'm experiencing. Now, first of all, fuck you. We all know that real men lactate. And secondly, you see, the thing with comedy is once you do comedy for X number of years, you gain an understanding of taxes, economics, finance, healthcare, insurance, gun violence, gun policy, public policy that just goes beyond the understanding of an average individual. And when you get a television show for doing comedy, that more than average level of understanding reaches Super Saiyan levels of understanding. And so I just have such a great grasp on these issues that I have to educate the average audience. See, the average audience watching my show, A, cannot think for themselves because they don't do comedy, and B, their opinions don't matter because they don't have a television show, and C, I have to tell them what the right opinions are and what the right public policy should be because I am famous, I have a television show, I have a kid, and I do comedy. As you know, with great power comes great virtue signaling needs, and I have to do for the betterment of society. So to answer your question, I will be making the Oscar as political as I possibly can, but they'll be incredibly bipartisan in the sense, they'll be very left-wing, but I'll be talking about people on the other side too as I mock them, and I pretend that their opinions and their stances don't mean anything, but yeah, there will be some politics to it. Mr. Kimmel, some people suggest that, maybe you should just focus on the entertainment, focus on the jokes, and, just entertain people. Let's keep politics aside. People want to break from the politics. No, that is where you're wrong. People don't want a break from politics. People want more and more politics. As you can see, the ratings for award shows has been plummeting. Why is that so? Because the people who don't find politics important are tuning out. People who are turned off by the idea of me shoving my left-wing agendas down their throats are tuning off. That means the only people watching the Oscars right now are the people who want me to preach to them, or the people who love my virtue signaling, are the people who want me to shove all my correct opinions down their throats. Therefore, I have to keep doing this. The stats speak for themselves. Mr. Kimmel, you sound a bit like an asshole. Fuck you, you misogynistic Nazi bastard.